Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2021 and Hammer Time with West Ham United. And today we take on Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home. We've had a couple of cup matches off camera, but most importantly, we are approaching the end of January. We are just a day away from deadline day. There have been some signings made and one or two more that still need to go over the line. So we'll be going through those today as well. So maybe a bit of a longer one today with these transfers and a few games off camera to go through as well. But Wolves, the match on camera today. We're in 7th place at the moment. Going to be tough to break into that top 6 because it's a very, very good top 6. But we'll see what we can do. 7th would be a good finish for us. So hopefully we can keep this going. Last episode, we recorded our first win on camera. We beat Crystal Palace 2-1 at Selhurst Park. Great result. Buendia and Bowen getting the goals. Much needed because it ended a run of 6 without a win. It was a really tough run of fixtures, but then thankfully got the points away at Palace. 5 games played off camera. Started off with a bit of a scare against Port Vale in the FA Cup third round. The League 2 side went in a half-time 1-0 up. I couldn't believe it either. We won 3-1 in the end, but first 45 minutes was awful for us. We went behind. Robinson with the half-hour goal for the League 2 team, putting them 1-0 up, and they went at half-time with a lead. Couldn't believe it. Thankfully, the second half was much better. We made a few substitutions because we played a few youngsters. Fevrier played left wing back. Didn't really have a good game. I think he might have been, maybe a bit too out of his depth. I'm not quite sure if he's ready just yet, but just, a good opportunity to experiment with a few other people. Roundup played in goal as well. He's going to play the FA Cup games in goal. But we did get a 3-1 win. Yarmolenko scored. Mark Noble gave us the lead from the penalty spot. And then a youngster did get the goal. Adakwa got the 84th minute third goal, replacing Mario Balotelli. Let's see if I can show you Adakwa, because I'm not sure if I have. Sean Adakwa has got some good potential, 3.5 stars maybe. Has dropped in recent weeks and months. But good underlying attributes, technically. He's got the finishing, he's got the good first touch, he's all right in the air. And he's very determined as well. So a decent young striker. Maybe we'll need some first team football. So he is listed for loan, but he did get the goal in that cup game. We did play the round 4 tie on camera as well. We'll see that in a second. But our next match was at home against Leicester City. And it wasn't an especially good match. It was 1-0 to us, the result. Ale scored the only goal, and it was very late on as well. 2 minutes from time. A game of few highlights and few chances. Only 2 shots on target for each team. So not an especially entertaining match this one, but we got the 3 points. Ale with the goal. Again, replacing Balotelli, who had a couple of pretty rough games. But another 3 points here, which is nice. Back-to-back wins in the league after that Crystal Palace result. Then we made it 3 wins from 3 with a convincing performance at home against Newcastle United, who didn't register a shot on target. So a very good performance here. Very good defensively. Really impressed. And a good deserved result. I think 2-0. The XG was pretty much spot on here. And this was the result that I think we would have expected. Emi Buendia got his second West Ham goal on half an hour to give us the lead. And then in the second half, it was 2-0. And that was Mark Noble, again, converting from the spot in the 51st minute to give us that 2-0 win. Then we came to the FA Cup 4th round, and it was a 3-1 win at home against Bristol City. And you will notice a brand new player in there. We're going to go through transfers in a minute. But on his full debut, Demarai Gray scored 4th minute, and he got his first West Ham goal. So I'll show you him in a minute. We have signed him from Leicester. We'll go through the other signings a little bit later on. But yeah, 1-0 in 4 minutes. It was 2-0 after just 8 minutes. Another penalty, and again, Mark Noble scores it. In the second half, we got a third goal, and it was Buendia scoring on 63 minutes. But no clean sheet. Bristol City did get a consolation goal. Backinson with a goal about 10 minutes from full time. Another good performance, and a dominant performance as well. One which I think we were expected to win against the Championship side. So that put us through to round 5. And so far in the FA Cup, we've avoided the Premier League teams, and we have done again. We've got Reading in round 5. So hopefully we can get on a good cup run. And if we beat Reading, we'll be through to the last 8. And I think that's when we might start putting these FA Cup games on camera, because there's a good chance of us maybe getting a game at Wembley this season. If we can get through that 5th round game and then a quarter-final, we will have a semi-final at Wembley and potentially a final. This could be a trophy this season, guys. If it goes well, and if we get, good draws come our way, we could end up with a game at Wembley this season. That would be nice. After 5 wins in a row in all competitions, things came crashing back down to earth as we lost 4-1 against the league leaders, Arsenal, who are 3 points clear at the top of the table. And they were all over us for this one. Do you know what? We have some good performances, but against big teams like Arsenal, Man United and Liverpool, I need to learn how to set up. I think we need to go defensive. I did try and counter-attack, but it didn't really work out. And it was a poor performance by us. As you can see, Arsenal were lethal. And we weren't very good at all. Bonner and Dawson with the 6-2s, Masuaki with the 6-4. Bundia had a very very quiet game, couldn't really do anything. They were 4-0 up in the first half. Brandon Williams scored the first goal. You might think, I thought he played for United. He did. Made the transfer to Arsenal. So Williams gets the first goal, the left back. Eddie Nketiah, who's been very good for Arsenal, 9 goals so far this season, got the 2-0 lead. Hector Bellerin with the goal immediately after that makes it 3-0. And then Danny Ceballos with the goal to make it 4-0. So, yeah, they completely tore us apart in the first half. We did get a consolation goal in the second half, and it was Jared Bowen scoring that on 67 minutes to at least deny Arsenal that clean sheet. 4-1. I need to learn how to set up against big teams like Arsenal and Liverpool and Man City, Man United. That's the reason we're not going to break into that top 6. So we do sit in 7th place at the moment. We are 7 points behind Tottenham, although we do have a game in hand over them, which I think we'll be playing today, because that seems to be an early kickoff between Chelsea and Spurs. So we can at least try and close that gap a little bit. But yeah, we are going to really, really struggle to break into that top 6 and get a European finish. I'm not sure if we get the Europa Conference League at the end of this season. I can't remember when it is it's supposed to start. If it's next season, in which case we might get that. But we need to try and maintain the good form in the league. I know we just lost 4-1 to Arsenal, but against the teams below us, we're getting some results at last. After a pretty torrid run of, was it 5 or 6 without a win? We've got 5 wins in a row in all competitions. 2 of those were cup games against lower league opposition, but wins against Leicester and Newcastle were good. Demarai Gray has joined from Leicester City. He was transfer listed by the club. And he was going to be out of contract, but I didn't really want to wait that long. I needed a player now because Mikel Antonio, I thought it was going to be leaving, but he is here till the end of the season. A team in, I think, Saudi Arabia has picked him up on a Bosman. So I did think Brighton were going to get him. They did offer some money for him and we accepted, but didn't go through and he's gone to a foreign club in the end. But Demarai Gray has come from Leicester. It's just £1.9 million at the moment. That could rise a little bit. But yeah, just a very cheap fee. Wage is 45.5 a week. So we'll see how he does. He's got a 3.5-year deal. We'll see how he develops. And yeah, hopefully he does okay. Other than that, we have signed a few much younger players. You know, we made a commitment to the board to sign some youth, and we have got some players just to fill out, you know, some of those roles in the reserves that need some, you know, good potential players. We have got a couple of midfielders that we're in the market for. One of them, we're just waiting for a work permit to go through. They're going to decide that on deadline day, but if that doesn't go through, we have got another one to fall back on. So we've got a couple of midfielders, one of which will come in. In terms of outgoings, we have managed to sell Fredericks and Lanzini. Ryan Fredericks has gone to Burnley, £6.5 million up front. I think that's some good money for a player that we weren't really going to use. So I think we've done quite well to get that. Manuel Lanzini, he's gone to Monterrey, which is Mexico, isn't it? Yeah. So Manuel Lanzini has gone to Mexico. Barely played this season. He made 2 appearances from the bench, and that's all. Wasn't really going to feature in my plans. Because he's always been very injury prone. So he's gone to Monterrey. £6 million is the fee there. Again, not too bad to get some decent money for a player that we weren't really going to use. And as we mentioned, Mikel Antonio is going to be leaving at the end of the season on a free transfer. He's going to Al Gharafa, which is in Qatar. Sorry, not Saudi Arabia. So Antonio is going to Qatar. And yeah, as mentioned, Brighton did make an offer for him, which we did accept. So I thought it was going to stay in the Premier League, but no. He's going to Al Gharafa. It's going to be a free transfer, so we don't get any money for it, unfortunately. But hey-ho. So yeah, we're still waiting for that midfielder. We did try and loan Willock from Arsenal, but we couldn't do that because we already had 2 domestic loans. One of which is Said Benrahma, which is going to be a permanent deal at the end of the season. So it's a little bit frustrating. But with him and with Craig Dawson, we couldn't loan any more English league players, Premier League or otherwise. So we tried to loan Willock from Arsenal, but we weren't allowed to because that would have been a really good midfielder to have, I think. I think all that's left is to jump into the match against Wolves. I don't think there's anything else to go through. Okay, so this is the side that played against Arsenal. It was a tough game, so I don't really feel like I want to drop any of them. Johnson's been very solid as that right wing back. He's been very impressive, actually. You know, he's shown really good, like, he's just been really good. He's just turned 21 just a week ago, and he's very promising. I really like him. We're going to put these guys to support. I don't know how we're expected to do with this match against Wolves. They're just a point below us, so they could leapfrog us if they win this. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove Ogbonna. I'm going to start Rice in place of Ogbonna. And we're going to replace Ogbonna with Mark Noble, because I want to get Rice, Noble and Souček in. It might not always be in the midfield, but Rice at centre-back, he can play there. I'm sorely tempted to libero Rice, but I think we'll go just a ball-playing defender today. We'll see how we go. Fornals is starting to pick up some fitness. Do we start him in place of Souček? Souček's been pretty good. I think we'll leave Fornals on the bench for now. Winston Reid is back from his loan. Don't really have any plans to use him because we already have 4 very good centre-backs, not including Rice. So I don't know that Reid's going to feature too much. He's finished his loan from the USA. So Wolverhampton then, Nuno Espirito Santo still in charge. And the starting 11, Patricio, Dendoncker, Cody, Saiz, Semedo, Kilman, Moutinho, Ferreira, Susaeta, Clayson and Jimenez. Might be some new signings in there. Oh, and they've got Mandzukic on a free as well. He's on the bench. We looked at Mandzukic, but ended up with Balotelli. Go out there and show the world what you've got, what it takes. I'm going to say, you know, we had a heavy defeat against Arsenal. Let's see if we can put that behind us and get a good result away from home here. Right, we're going attacking. We're committed to playing attacking football with the board, so we're going to try it and see how we go. The defensive line's still deep as well from the Arsenal game, so I've amended that and I've put them back to normal as well. But 32 minutes, yet to see a highlight in this game with a couple of shots on target each, but that's all. Just had to amend my camera. Wolves have a corner kick. It's cleared by the defender. Here's Susaeta, the new signing we mentioned previously. And Clayton's on the end of this. He's been forced out wide. Here's Kilman. And Moutinho's going to have a go from range. Strikes Noble. No handball given. And Bowen could launch a counter-attack here. He has got Aller to his left. Finds him. Can Aller return the favour to Bowen? He's gone down. Are we going to get a penalty? Are we going to get a penalty? It doesn't look like it. Here's Susaeta. And Wolverhampton on the attack again here. Here's Semedo. Can Ben Johnson stay with him? Susaeta gets it back. Come on, don't let him get a ball in there. Oh, it's gone in. That's unfortunate. I think Fabianski may have let that one slip. I feel like there may have been a call for a penalty at the other end. I'm surprised VAR hasn't looked at that because it looked like a penalty to me. But Wolverhampton take the 1-0 lead. End-to-end period there as well. And yeah, Fabianski, I think, tried to parry it away. It just ended up right in the path of Susaeta. That's unfortunate. Half-time, we're 1-0 behind. Wolves, I think, deserved their goal. I think they were expected to score that. I'm annoyed that we gave them that chance to do it, though. Still 45 minutes left. I think unlucky's right. Hands on hips, you've been unlucky. Can we get something in the second half? We're staying attacking. Let's fire them up. And let's try and get back into this game. Hopefully equalise. Maybe push on and win this one. We'll see. Here's Cody to Moutinho. Just 2.5 minutes into the second half here. Susaeta again. And Jimenez goes for goal. Fabianski makes a save. 57 minutes. This is not really going to plan, this. Another set piece for Wolves. It's gone over everybody. Kilman will keep this in. And puts a cross in there. Header away by Dawson. Good header as well. Well cleared. Moutinho. And Buendia cuts that out. But can't capitalise on it. Clayson. Vitinha. Kilman's got lots of space out wide. Moutinho. Back to Kilman. And Vitinha. Moutinho. We need to get this ball off him. Oh, right. That must have been offside. It's not gone in anyway. Right, we're going to make some subs. This isn't going too well. Buendia's had a quiet game again. We're going to bring on Gray. And we're going to push Bowen to the right-hand side. And I'm also going to bring on Fornals for Souček. Metzala on attack. I'm going to push Rice up in the midfield as well. And I'm going to go to a back four for the last half an hour. 69 minutes coming up. We do have the ball here, or we did briefly. We've got it back though. Here's Fornals. First involvement in the game for him maybe. Ben Johnson's got some time to cross here. It's a deep cross to Declan Rice, and Rice scores 1-1. That's his second goal of the season. The vice-captain, I think he is. And it's Wolves 1, West Ham 1. Can we build on this and maybe get 3 points? Ben Johnson had all the time in the world to put a cross in. He ends up pulling it back for Declan Rice, who has one touch to get it out from his feet and then just launches it from outside the box into the goal. That's a great finish. Can we build on this? Come on, guys. I've already made 2 changes. I don't really want to make a third this soon. Mandzukic is on. Here's Kilman to Moutinho. Fabio Silva. Johnson with a clearance. Here's Damari Gray. The other substitute could do something here. Can he set up Haller? He can. Bowen. Oh, it's gone over. That was close. Right, I think we are going to bring off Jared Bowen. He's getting very tired. Yarmolenko's going to come on. I've gone back to balance. I'm going to try and play for the point here. I'll be happy with a point from this one. We'll stay above West Ham. You know, it's going to be hard to break down that top 6. So I think just try and save a point here and just stay ahead of Wolves. Because if they win this, they will go ahead of us, which we don't really want. And they may have just won it. Oscar Burr with the goal. Although his name there is Rasmussen. Make up your mind. What's your name? 12 minutes to go. We've gone behind again. We're going to go back to very attacking now. Because we need to try and get back to 2-2 and equalise again. But Moutinho puts the cross away. And then Mandzukic sort of nods it down for Rasmussen. And Wolves back in front. Okay. Seeing as there's so little time left, we're going to push the wing backs back forward again. We're going to make Gray attacking. We're going to push Rice even further forward and just try and go hell for leather for the last 10 minutes and see if we can save a point. We're running out of time though. We're into stoppage time and it looks like it's going to be a defeat. It is. It's 2-1. Wolves had more shots than us. Possession was about the same. It's fair. We didn't really create much other than our goal. I think it's a fair result. We weren't at our best. It would have been nice to get a point from it, but hey-ho. So with that, Wolves overtake us. We drop down to 8th place. Now, it did say that drops us out of the European places. So that tells me that 7th place will get you the Europa Conference League. So that would be a nice thing to aim for. But hopefully we can get better results than that one. Anyway, let's have a look at what we have coming up then in terms of fixtures. So we have Burnley at home, Leeds away. Then we have the FA Cup game at the Medeski against Reading. Then we host Liverpool and then we've got West Brom away. And then we've got Spurs. Now, Spurs had a very bad start to the season, but they are now in 6th place. So we could maybe do Spurs. If we get through to the FA Cup quarter-final, I'll do that. If not, we'll do Spurs. So that's going to do it for this video. Before I go, just introducing a brand new concept to the channel. And that is Featured Thursdays. So every Thursday video at the end, I'm going to send you to another YouTuber. Basically, it's like raiding someone on Twitch. If you don't know what that is, basically at the end of your stream, you find another person who's streaming who might be playing the same game as you, maybe playing something different, might be someone you know personally, but find someone else and send your viewers over to their stream. It's called a raid. And I'm going to kind of implement it into YouTube. So basically what I want you to do once you've watched this video is don't forget about me, of course. Come back to me at some time. But in the description, I'm going to link you to another YouTuber and one of their videos. And I want you to go and watch them and say, I've come from a-bombfm. So that's going to start today. And the person I'm going to send you to is called Dodgy Gamer. A Dodgy Gamer is someone that has appeared on my channel in that 12 Days of Christmas video I did last Christmas. He's on 723 subscribers as of recording this. So go over to him, give him a subscribe, and let's see if we can get him to 800 like me. That would be nice to aim for. In terms of saves, he's doing a save called Nothing Lasts for Everton. It's not the Everton you know, though. It's an Everton in South America. So, yeah, that's the save that he's doing. He's also he's done an Obscure Clubs to Manage video and a few other bits and pieces. He had a New Gen Nation series and an Andorra FC challenge last game. So, yeah, I'm going to link his channel in the description. So go over to him, watch one or two of his videos, and if you like it, give it a subscribe. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Every Thursday, I'm going to send you to a different YouTuber. And that's Featured Thursdays. So, yeah, hopefully it's something that kind of, well, it might take off. I've no idea. It's something that I don't think people really do. Unless you're doing like a 5 YouTubers to watch sort of thing. I don't think it's something that really gets done that often, because I guess you don't really want to send audiences away from your channel. But it's a good way to, you know, bring the community together. So that's going to be the plan every Thursday. I'm going to send you to another YouTuber, but just don't forget about my videos, please. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. And as I said, next time we're either going to take on Tottenham or we're going to have an FA Cup quarter-final. And if we can win that, then we'll be going to Wembley for a semi-final, but that relies on us beating Reading, which is going to be a tough game. So we'll see how that goes. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.